Hello everyone. Welcome to Pitching in Line. So today we are going to talk about yesterday's match between KKR and Punjab. A very important match for both the teams. Both have some up for grabs. Points are up for grabs for both of them for qualification. Especially Punjab, they were they were on a roll. They were winning 4 out of 4 matches, and they have to win this match for the survival. Kolkata could have afforded to lose the match, but Punjab hadn't any opportunity. They had to win this match at any cost. So we'll talk about what happened. So it was Punjab really who had to bowl first. And what do you feel about Shami's bowling yesterday, man?
Yeah, we know Shami is a world-class bowler.
Hmm.
Uh, and I think one of the reasons why Kings 11 Punjab is doing so well
Hmm.
in this late half of the tournament is because of the death bowling.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
know, the main difference has been the death bowling, how they couldn't close out the matches in the starting and how they're able to close out the matches
Hmm.
in this half. So I think he's leading the attack very well too. Because Chris Jordan, he was initially bought into the team, but
Hmm.
he was very expensive, so they dropped him. He
Hmm.
came back,
Hmm.
and young Arshad Singh as well.
Yeah.
So I think Mohammad Shami being leader of that pace attack, he's guiding them well,
Hmm.
and also credit for Kings 11 management as well. No,
Hmm.
it's been a tremendous turnaround.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, especially when you remove their top order, no, Rana who batted really well in the last match. If you remove him early, and you remove Tripathi early, and Dinesh Karthik also, that was a pitch of a delivery. If you remove those top
Mm.
three, then literally there was no options. There was no answers from KKR side. But again, it was up to Owen Morgan and Shubman Gill to salvage something and put a decent score on the board. And they had to ensure that they don't collapse like what they did against RCB the other night. So they made sure that they crossed those, they at least crossed that 100-run mark, and they posted, I think, I won't say a competitive total. I think they posted a decent total. As you, if you compare the start which they got, I think if you compare that, they would have taken that total at the end of the innings. But again, what do you feel about the inconsistent KKR top order? This is not going to work for them
Yeah,
if they want to qualify.
yeah, yeah. Coming into later of the tournament, a lot of holes are being visible in the team.
Hmm.
Not just with the batting or the bowling.
Hmm.
Only scores of more than double digits
Correct.
thrice.
Yeah.
And coming to yesterday's match
Hmm.
for KKR, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, they did lose 3 wickets early, but I
Hmm.
felt Ian Morgan and Shubman Gill played amazingly well.
Hmm.
They took on Kings 11 Punjab
See, that was a counter attack. They needed to do that counter attack. If they didn't do it, it could have, ended up what happened against RCB. That those kind of things, those kind of net run rate slump, they could have never taken. So I think,
Yeah, but I think they will be very, very disappointed with
yeah,
the
that is
finish
true.
because they were 10 overs, 90 runs.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
they lost 3 wickets, but they were 10 overs, 90 for 3.
Hmm.
You expect remaining 10 overs to score at least 70 or 80 runs,
Yes.
but they were only able to score around 60 runs. So that last 10 overs for 60 is very, very good bowling from Kings 11. I think
And
that's why they kind of lost the match.
especially see when they lost Owen Morgan, there was no support for Shuman Gill at the other end, and they were playing extra bowlers today. Their tail was very long. Sunil Narayan did also, he also didn't click yesterday, so that kind of put a lot of pressure on Shubman Gill to play his shots, and he played it, for some times. But again, he had to give his wicket away at any point of time because he was not having any. He was running out of partners, so we couldn't blame him also. And even Pat Cummins, who was contributing with some kind of runs, he also disappointed. So KKR didn't have any kind of options to convert that start despite losing early wicket.
Okay, so let's talk about batting. They eased past the score.
Hmm.
149, they didn't make a huge miss.
Hmm.
What do you think about their batting lineup coming up? Because Mandeep Singh wasn't in the starting 11. He's coming in and he's performing well.
Yes.
If Mayank Agarwal comes back, I would still reckon he would still play, probably at 2 down or 3 down.
Hmm.
What do you see for this batting lineup going into forward matches?
The Mandeep Singh, I think no one doubted his caliber. We have seen him for past few years in the IPL. He has performed really well whenever he has got an opportunity. Even though he got limited opportunities, but then he made most of the use of it. And especially he was going through some tough times when he was grieving his father's death, and but still coming out and playing a fighting innings like this. I think it really requires a lot of guts and a lot of determination to do that. And yeah, when once Mayank Agarwal comes back, I guess I will. If you ask me, I will keep Mandeep Singh, and I will. Then I think for me, Huda will make way for Mayank Agarwal, because after this kind of innings, I won't drop somebody like Mandeep Singh. Maybe he won't get the opportunity of playing these many balls when Mayank comes in, but again, his contribution has definitely made sure that he will be a part of this team. Or probably Huda has to make way out.
And well, Kings right now they won 5 matches in a row,
Yeah.
which has been very difficult so far in this tournament. You have seen where teams, right, they're
Hmm.
winning 3, 4 matches and they're constantly losing.
Hmm.
And I think the biggest positive for Kings 11 is keeping that hunger, still
Hmm.
keeping that hunger to go there. And the most since Kingsland won this match, it has
Hmm.
suddenly opened the tables up.
Yes,
Because
correct.
had KKR won this match, I think they would have been,
There would have
they
been
would have
difference
divided
between the
themselves.
teams. Yes.
They would have divided themselves from the bottom pack.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
now, with both the teams at 6 points fighting for the fourth spot,
Hmm.
and mind you, there are also two other teams in Rajasthan and SRH,
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
where they could maximum go up to 7.
Yeah.
And whereas these both KKR and Kingsland, they can go maximum up to 8.
Eight.
But
Yes.
even if they lose one match, right, I think
Hmm.
then all the four teams will be again right in contention. And
Correct.
what, so I think they'll be pretty happy.
Yes. Really, and you have to see. Then for both, interestingly, for both Punjab and KKR, they have the same opponents. They have both Rajasthan Royals and CSK. Rajasthan Royals are still in
Mhm.
contention, but CSK, they are out of the tournament, so they have the opportunity to play the party poopers. So both the teams have to be wary of that if they want to qualify.
So that's it from us, guys. We'll meet you after the next match.
Yes.
Tata, bye bye, see you.
Bye bye.